Chris Pink initially declined to intervene in Demand's case last year, but is currently taking advice. So explain a bit about how we got here. We have Mike McMahon, who's an immigration lawyer based in Nelson, and who joins us on the line now. Mike, here to you. Thanks for your time tonight.
Kia ora, Michelle. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good.
Now, it's important to say at the top, you are not involved in this specific case, but you have worked in immigration law for a while. How we got here? What do you make of this case? Has it surprised you?
Yeah, it's a fairly unique set of circumstances, really. I mean, as your listeners may be aware, from reading the news, listening to the news, in 2006 there was a law change to the Citizenship Act, and so prior to 1st of January 2006, people born in New Zealand and you were eligible for New Zealand citizenship. And then there was a law change, and that was no longer the case. And so, in David's situation, and as you say, I'm not involved in this case, but from what I've read and heard, it would appear that he has a sister, a sibling, who was born before the 2006 law change, who has New Zealand citizenship. Being born after 2006, actually 1st of January 2006, I think it was June 2006, so he missed out by 6 months, not eligible for New Zealand citizenship, and his parents were lawful in New Zealand at the time, and he effectively inherited that unlawful status, and he's been with him all his life, it would appear. And, you know, it's just a massively sad situation. You know, one thing I've learned, you know, in my years doing immigration is compassion is just so necessary in these sorts of cases. You know, these are the sorts of cases where you lie awake at night worrying about your clients. Well, you know, most cases that's the situation, but you know, my heart goes out to the family, to their lawyer, Alison Kleiman, to the immigration officers who had to consider the case, and also to you know, Associate Minister Chris Pink, because this is just horrible. It really is horrible.
I mean, you mentioned the family there. You know, some people out there might be thinking to themselves, though, this is a sad case, but gee, you know, your parents have their visas expired, they've stayed in the country, expired in 2004, I think. They stayed in the country, this law change happened. It's a sad situation, but rules are rules, and you kind of, everybody has to. What do you think of that?
Yeah, look, I get that. And that, you know, that will be the position that Immigration New Zealand's taken, and that will be something that Associate Minister Chris Pink will be considering as well, because, you know, on the one, this is the balancing act that they're having to do. So on the one side, you have this horrible situation where a young man, you know, 18 years old, through no fault of his own, has been unlawful in New Zealand all his life. He is, you know, for all intents and purposes, a New Zealander. He knows nothing else. You know, can you imagine, you know, if you have a 18-year-old child, for that child to be picked up and dumped in India and said, good luck.
I don't think he even speaks any of the you know, the languages and
from what I read, he's of sort of low caste.
Right.
The families are, you know, so it's just stacked against him. He's